There is so much noise out there about what you need to do to get leads and customers for your business. Everyone is shouting from the rooftops about what works. Look at me. I've been doing this and I got 100K sales this month. So everyone goes and chases that trend. And then you see someone who's doing something different and you think, oh my gosh, I've got to go try that too. And on and on and on it goes. And suddenly you feel like you're pulled in so many different directions and you're so exhausted and not getting consistent results because your energy and efforts are all over the place. Does this sound familiar, even just a bit? It's hard not to be drawn into that energy these days because of all the people who are out there claiming to know the fastest way to make big money, enroll more clients, and don't we all want to make that 100K month tomorrow, right? But today I want to talk about long-standing systems that just work to get you sales, new clients, and more income. They have stood the test of time, and most big and small businesses around the world use them. They save you time, they are measurable, and they invite customers who are ready to buy into your business. This is not you chasing them down. Does this sound intriguing? Then listen on to this episode. Welcome to the Next Level Sales Podcast, the podcast where sales, spirituality, and business come together so that you can build your dream business, accomplish big goals, and make the world a better place, one conversation and one client at a time. I'm your host, Jessie Quinby Hearns, and after more than 20 years of personally doing, as well as coaching successful business people in the skills and systems of sales, marketing, lead generation, offer strategy, negotiation, and follow-up, I've learned a few things. One of the biggest is that most people don't love doing these activities. They'd really rather be doing something else. And two, how we approach lead generation and sales energetically makes a huge difference in our success and our impact. As you're likely aware, there's a lot of yucky, pushy lead generation and selling going on out there that just annoys people. So it's no wonder that sales, lead generation, and follow-up get a bad rap. But I like to approach them differently from an energetically positive place where what we do is about genuine connection and positive impact, helping those we touch live their lives to their fullest potential and have some fun while we're helping them and growing our business. So that's what Next Level Sales is all about. I want to inspire you, motivate you, share some stories that will help you grow yourself and your business to the highest levels you aspire to. The possibilities are as big as you want them to be, and it's an amazing journey. I am so glad to have you here with me. With that, let's get to today's episode. Okay, so have you lived that life of chasing the latest trend and feeling the pressure for daily posting of content on social media to gain visibility, to find new leads and clients ever? I have. I've jumped on a couple of these trends, like posting on TikTok 8 times a day and then you'll explode, right? Are you kidding me? 8 times a day. Or creating new YouTube videos every week or shorts every day and you're really going to grow your business. Now, I'm not saying that this doesn't work for some people. I think it's really important to consider 2 things though before you start down these paths. Number 1, what do you really enjoy doing? Me, I didn't love doing TikTok every day. It just wore me down. It didn't fire me up. I woke up dreading having to create these TikToks, right? And so it was just not sustainable for me. And it quickly became not a great way to attract leads or clients. Because, if I didn't like doing it, that sure is going to translate through all of my energy in creating these TikToks. You have to do it feels comfortable to you, what you enjoy doing, not doing things that drain you. So that's number 1, super important to consider when you're looking to draw leads and clients into your business. 2, how do you want to spend your time? Do you want to do lead generation every day? Do you enjoy doing lead generation? Or would you prefer to do something else? Even though I coach business owners about lead generation and sales, I don't want to be doing it every single day for a lot of my time during that day. But if I want my business to grow, it's something that needs to happen consistently, right? I do know that. But honestly, for me, I would rather be working with my clients. I would rather be doing other things than lead generation day in and day out. For me, I find the highest satisfaction when I am hand in hand with my clients, helping them grow their businesses, not doing this outreach for leads daily. So what's the answer to this? Well, it's a different time-tested system that just works. How do I know this? Well, not only do I use these systems for my business as a high-ticket coach, but most of the small and large businesses around the world use these systems to bring leads into their world and get customers ready to buy from them. And actually, even in a lot of cases, purchase directly from them, right? They are one of the core staples and business basics to generate sales efficiently and effectively. And I am talking about marketing and sales funnels. So quite honestly, this has been my experience. I think there's a lot of confusion in the small business world about funnels. What are they? Like I hear, I don't know what a funnel is. It feels intimidating. How do they work? It feels complicated to figure out. All that sort of stuff. People just don't get funnels. What is a funnel? How do you do this for your business? So I thought a podcast might shed a little bit more light on the difference between posting content on social media versus building and using a marketing and sales funnel to generate leads and clients for your business. All right, so let's start with posting content. Okay, so when you post content, as you may well know, posting content happens on any and all social media platforms where you think your ideal clients are going to hang out. You're not going to post content on a platform where you think your clients aren't there, right? And this is where you may find yourself right now. This is what you might be doing right now to try and attract people into your world, into your business. Also, posting content typically happens in an organic way. So you're creating the content and you're uploading it to the platforms. So this means that you are creating that content every day, every week, and you're creating it, whether it be through graphics, through video, whatever it is, and you are doing the work to create and upload it onto the platforms. Posting content is typically used to build brand awareness. You're building relationships with the content that you create. You're sharing your perspectives. A lot of times content is used to entertain people. People love entertaining content. It allows people to get to know you better, get to know your services and your products better. That's what posting content can do. And many posts, if you think about them, they kind of stand on their own, or maybe they're part of a short series of themed content. So you could create a series on how to get better in your relationships, how to have better communication. So you could have, 3 or 4 posts that are all around that one theme. And of course, it's good to have some sort of call to action link in that post, maybe in the content of the post, in the written stuff, if you're doing a graphic, if at all possible, so that the customer has a way to connect back with you, right? That's really important. And honestly, it can be something that people tend to miss in their content creation. And if that's the case, then the customer is going to have a hard time finding their way back to you. And we want to make this as easy for our potential customers as possible to be in touch with us. So this is kind of the world of posting content. Something that happens pretty frequently, takes some effort. It's you in the creation mode, thinking of what it is that you want to share with your potential customers. Now, the goal of a funnel is really to create a journey that invites your customers into your world, into your business world, into your world, right? It's designed for the customer to continue to move towards you if they are interested in your product or service. So this is really an interesting dynamic, right? The customer has the choice to consume your content and to continue to consume your content in a funnel. It's totally their choice. It's a great opportunity for your customer to get to know you and your business, building that important know, like, and trust factor that customers want to have with you before they actually will purchase from you. So you look at a sales and marketing funnel literally as a funnel, bigger at the top, narrower at the bottom, that moves a lead down and through this narrowing process so that the lead becomes more and more qualified to purchase, to work with you as they move along, because they are continuing to express interest by engaging in each step of the process. Okay, so funnels really have stages from that wide top down to the narrow bottom. The stages of a funnel are generally awareness. So awareness is that top wide part of the funnel, right? This is where your customer is saying, this is something new. Let me check this out. So they move into the top of your funnel. The next step down is interest. They're like, I like what I've seen so far. Let me learn a little bit more. So they continue to move on. Now, there are going to be some people who are like, I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm going to just bail out of this, right? No problem. That's fine. Totally up to the customer. It is in their control to continue to proceed forward or not. Okay, so after the awareness, very top of the funnel, they move to interest. It's a little bit narrower. From interest in what you're talking about, they move into consideration. So this is a narrower part of the funnel. This is your customer creating a short list. So if they're looking for something, you may have now just become part of their short list. This is the consideration phase. They're like, I think I like these 3 pairs of shoes. So you're one of those pairs of shoes, right? They're in the consideration phase of which one they're going to think about moving forward and purchasing. The next step, even narrower, because there's fewer and fewer people who are moving down through the funnel, fewer customers, because you may not be appealing to everyone, right? We don't expect that we're going to serve everyone out there. But the next step after that short list of consideration is the intent, which is, okay, I really like this. How do I proceed from here? I want to know how I can move forward and actually make this purchase. So there's a step right before they actually become your customer that they are getting really serious about a purchase. So that's the intent stage. And the last part, which is the very bottom of the funnel, is the purchase. This is where someone can become a customer of yours. So you can see from the way that this funnel moves that what happens is as someone moves through your sales and marketing funnel, it is delivering to you a highly qualified customer, a highly qualified potential candidate to work with you. This is so different than posting content, right? It is the choice of the customer to move forward, which is really wonderful because it's so much more buyer-friendly to actually invite people on a journey. And if what you're saying resonates with them, if they like what they're hearing, if they need what you're talking about, they're going to continue through the funnel. And it just brings to you someone who's really ready to purchase by the time you're having conversations with them. Okay, so that's kind of the stages of the funnel and how someone would move through a funnel. You can actually measure the effectiveness of a funnel by watching how the customers move from one stage to the next. It allows you to watch the effectiveness of your lead generation by measuring and monitoring each of these stages. So suddenly you're not guessing anymore. You are actually using data to see what's resonating with your customers and what's not. It's going to help you see if you're targeting the right audience, if your messaging is landing properly. Maybe you're not being clear in your offer and how you explain it. Well, you can see that it's the right people coming into your funnel, but if you're not clear about what you do and how you help people, you're going to start to lose them. And a funnel will help you see this and how you can start to refine and troubleshoot what you're doing within your messaging to make sure that people are going to resonate with it and continue to move along. So when I coach about building funnels, I start with the end in mind. It's a bit like a map, okay? You start with your end destination. And then you map out what you want the stopping points to be before that to get your customer to that end destination. So First question is, what is the end destination for your customer? Maybe you have a couple of different products or services. You want to identify what that end destination is. Which product or service are you offering with this funnel? And you work backwards from there. What do your buyers want? What do they need from you to take them on a very simple and easy to understand journey to that end destination of the product or the service that you are trying to walk them towards, to have them purchase from you, to have them enroll with you. Okay, does this make sense? Now, when you think about all of this and you get a little better understanding of what a funnel is, you may start to recognize that you interact with funnels all day long, day in and day out, okay? So let me give you a couple of funnel examples. Everyday life. Okay, so television ads. These days, television ads are funnels. They definitely raise awareness, okay? They build emotion. They build a desire or a need for something. I've seen television ads with QR codes, so you can now scan QR codes from your TV ads. Or even as you're sitting there watching TV, you may go Google search that ad brand that you're watching, and that moves you into the consideration phase. You're on the brand's website now. So maybe they are offering a certain percentage off if you sign up. So, when you get to the website, there's that pop-up that first shows up when you land on the website, and they've got a coupon or 10% off or whatever it is. And now they have your email and they can follow up with you. And you're also likely shopping on that website to look further into that product that you saw the ad for. This happens all the time these days. This is a funnel. Or maybe you're at the grocery store and there's an app that you use from the grocery store for weekly coupons. Now, to get the benefit of the weekly coupon savings, you needed to provide them with your email, and then they can reach out to you through email campaigns offering you additional specials. Maybe they've got events going on, different offers. This is a funnel. Or maybe you're online and you're searching for how to do something. Maybe you want to learn how to become a really savvy financial investor for yourself. Well, you'll find so many different offers for checklists, free ebooks, webinars, for example, that you can look into, download, consume. All of these are funnels because as you engage with them, you are raising your awareness of the brand who offered that checklist or that ebook, and you are deciding if what they provided was valuable to you and if you want to know more, and potentially you move into the consideration of working with or buying from this business or not. Once again, it is a funnel. So funnels are all around us. They are everywhere. We consume them all the time. We just aren't even conscious of it. So these are systems that are proven. Businesses use them day in and day out. So as you step back from hearing about this, as you think about the different methods of getting leads and clients, what's on your mind? This is my experience and what I've heard from clients about both methods. Okay, so posting content to get you leads and buyers, it happens daily, multiple times a day. It doesn't necessarily create a cohesive story or picture of your service or your product. It can stop the customer journey with that one post or series of posts because it doesn't have more of a story beyond that one initial post. This is probably the biggest one. There's so much time and energy and effort spent on creating content and uploading it and creating this like social media schedule, right? Doing this all the time, I think, is the most exhausting thing. This is what I hear from clients all the time. It doesn't feel good to them. They're exhausted. They'd really rather spend their time doing other things. That's what I hear most of the time. They just want to stop with this constant need to post. And it's also easy for your customers to consume your content without ever engaging with you. So you don't get the opportunity to follow up with them or to continue to build any sort of relationship with them. So you're kind of creating an awareness, but not necessarily building a relationship. So that's the content posting side of things when you're doing that to try and find buyers and leads. When you use a funnel to get leads and buyers, it is designed to be an easy to understand, cohesive story about you and your product and your service, right? It works purposely to create a step-by-step journey that's very easy for your customer to understand and to move through, that takes them to your product and service, with the customer continuing only if they're interested. And so this ends up bringing you people who've continued to raise their hand every step of the way, saying, yeah, I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing. And that brings you really very qualified buyers. And if done properly, the buyers are really getting to know you well before any sales conversation happens, before any purchase happens. And this generally makes for a more satisfied consumer. Also, with a funnel, you're going to have their contact information so that you can continue to build the relationship through your follow-up and all of the nurturing emails that you can send out from there. And yes, of course, the customer can still opt out if what they are receiving from you is not wanted anymore. That's totally fine. But if they like what they're hearing, maybe it just wasn't the right time. Some customers need to be nurtured for a while before they feel like it's the right time for them to purchase. And that's great. We want them to get to know us. We want them to be part of our world and find value in what we're giving to them as we continue to engage with them. We want to continue to build that relationship. Okay, so funnels create data-driven, measurable systems that show you exactly how your lead generation is working. Do you need to tweak something, or can you see that it's working effectively for you? This system brings the highest quality, most ready to purchase customers into your business. So it's very different from posting content daily. Can you see the difference? And a funnel you create and set it out there to work for you. So it frees up your time because you've set it up, it's out there working, customers can participate with your funnel, can engage with your funnel when it's convenient for them. And it allows the customer to make the choice if they want to continue to get to know you and your services or not. That's great. That's what we want. We're not trying to force anything on anyone here. And funnels give you the opportunity to continue to build relationships with these customers if they like what you're giving them, if they like your stuff, right? Through these emails and all the nurturing that you're going to do with them as time goes on. Honestly, they just work. And that's why so many businesses around the world use them. It's really just a foundational piece to the marketing of any business. And then social media, no, it doesn't go away. Social media still has a really important place, but it becomes like a backup singer to your funnel, right? The funnel's the lead singer and the social media is all the backup singers. People are still going to go to your social media to check you out. Are you legitimate? What's the story that's going on your social media? Does this story on social media match what I'm seeing in the funnel? Or does this seem like two different people or two different businesses? That would be a red flag. You don't want people to see two totally different things going on. This doesn't give them a feeling of confidence of somebody who is really authentic and genuine and consistent. But the thing is, when you look at social media as a backup singer to the lead singer, which is your funnel, social media does not need to happen every day. It can happen when you feel like doing it, right? When you want to share something, whether it's relevant to you and your life so people get to know you and your values, or if it's something about your product or your service, when you want to share content around that and how it can help people. Your funnel's out there working for you day in and day out. This changes your life completely, to be quite honest with you. From where you might feel completely exhausted from the daily content creation and posting. That's what I hear from so many people. So many clients are out there like, oh my gosh, please just stop. Can I stop that? It's too much, right? You can actually go do other things that you prefer to do when you've got a funnel working for you, like working with your clients, maybe going on vacation. You can go on vacation and your funnel is going to still be out there working for you, bringing leads and clients into your world, maybe even still purchasing from you, right? This is the freedom that it brings you. And it is just amazing. And it's why there's such important, vital components to a successful, thriving, efficient, effective business. So who's with me on this? Who out there would like to have more free hours in their day and a whole lot less daily stress? Not a bad thing to have in your life, for sure. Now, if you want to know more about what this can look like for your business, check out my free mini training. It is called Are You Ready to Trade Endless Exhaustion for Effortless Client Enrollments? I've dropped the link below if you are interested. And I hope this podcast has helped you have a little better understanding of what a funnel is and how it can really serve you and your business and your buyers in such a powerful way that really transforms your business. And how then social media can come in as a secondary fun thing to do as opposed to a daily task that may be draining you. I truly appreciate your time and your listening to this podcast, and I wish you all of the best business success. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Now, before you go, if this episode resonates with you, I would absolutely love it if you would follow the podcast and leave a review so we can reach more entrepreneurs just like you who are eager to build a thriving coaching business that lights up their soul, gives them time freedom, and brings them financial abundance without feeling all that resistance and yuck when it comes to lead generation and sales. And if you're interested in knowing more how you can make lead generation and sales easier inside your business, check out my free mini course. It's called From Endless Exhaustion to Effortless Enrollments. You'll find the link to that mini course in the episode notes. And if you'd like to get to know me better, see what's going on in my life, hop on over to Instagram.com and follow me at Jessie Q Sales Coaching. Be sure to say hi to me there and let me know you found my podcast. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great week, my friends. Just know I'm cheering you on to your biggest imaginable business success.